Well, hello there. All right. So, I'm getting a lot of questions about my morning routine, what it looks like, what I do, how I get up without pushing snooze most days, and all the things in between. So, I'm going to share throughout the course of this week 5 of my steps, my suggestions, my techniques for getting up early, how I get up early with no snooze, and what I do in that morning routine. So I'm going to share with you step number 1, which actually starts the night before. So before the day even begins, before your alarm even goes off, before the morning starts, it all starts the night before. And I think this is probably the step that people miss or don't think of the most, and is on probably the most crucial. And that being, there's 2 parts to it. Part 1 is what I found for me that works really, really well is to set my alarm for when I want to get up, because I was that chronic, okay, I want to get up at 5:30, so I'm going to set my alarm for 5 so I can push snooze 3 times, and then by that time I'll be ready to wake up. No. So now I set my alarm for the time I want to get up. So if I want to get up at 5:30, set it at 5:30, and then I set my phone on the other side of the room. This is key. This is super key, especially if you are a snooze pusher, because when you set it on the other side of the room, you have to physically get up, get out of bed, and grab your phone. And by that time, once you grab your phone and you're up, it's dumb or it's silly or it doesn't make any sense to just go back to bed, right? So setting it on the other side of the room, or some people will set it, our upstairs bathroom is not close enough. It would probably wake up my kids, and we don't want that. So some people, though, will set it if you have in a bathroom adjoined to your room or a closet or something like that, setting it, but somewhere where you physically have to get up out of bed, not roll over to the other side, but physically get up out of bed and have it set somewhere else that you can't grab it just by reaching it. So that's the first thing, is to set your alarm for when you want to get up, or when you need to get up, when you have to get up, whatever. Have it set and then put it on the other side of the room. And then the second part of that happens the night before is when you lay down, when you're laying there, you're ready to go to sleep, your alarm's set, it's across the room, you've got to tell yourself, when that alarm goes off, I'm going to jump out of bed and I'm going to go. And I'm going to get on with my day. I'm going to get up. I'm going to be excited to get up at 5:30 or whatever time that it is, instead of that dreaded okay, it's 11:30, my alarm's going off at 5 tomorrow, I'm going to be so tired when I wake up. Guess what? If that's the last thing you think about before you go to sleep, you're right. That is how you're going to feel, because you're telling yourself that already. So before, especially in the beginning, now I don't really have to do that so much to myself anymore. But in the beginning, when I was first creating this habit and this routine, I was telling myself every night, I am going to bounce out of bed. I'm going to be ready to go to, ready to get out of bed. I'm not going to push snooze. I'm having that mindset of positivity, and already the night before being excited about getting up and not pushing snooze. So the 2 things that you've got to do the night before, which you can do tonight if you want to get out of bed and quickly start your morning and not push snooze, is to set your alarm for when you want to get up and put it out of reach, other side of the room, bathroom, closet. I have just a dresser on the other side of the room that I set it on. So setting your alarm, having it out of your reach, and then also telling yourself positively before you go to bed that it's going to be great when you wake up in the morning. It's not going to suck. It's going to be fine, and you're going to love waking up early and not pushing snooze. So having that physically out of reach, but then also mentally preparing yourself and getting yourself ready for it. Okay? All right. If you try it tonight, be sure to let me know.